because we don't want them standing up and leaning too far out over the edge of the boat, because you know what will happen next. Plop, right there they go. And we like to come back with the same amount of people that we left with. So other than that, we do have life jackets on board for every single guest that we have on the boat. It's pretty simple to put them on. You just put it over your head, wrap the belt around your waist, and then more than likely someone's going to come and help you out. But we haven't had to use them ever yet today. Alright, so we're going to get this rig turned around. Captain's got a couple of gears here. We've got forward and reverse. So we're going to pop this in reverse here, backing us away from the Spartina grass. We've got a nice medium to high tide right now, so there's plenty of water that we have around us. We have a big tide range here on our creeks and in our waterways. We have about a 7 to 9 foot tide range every 6 hours and 13 minutes. So if you don't like what you see on this tour, just wait a couple hours and it'll look totally different. So this Spartina grass that we have a nice up-close view of is also known as wiregrass. It's a big part of our ecosystem here. You can see we just have layers and layers of nice green fluffy carpet, just like my grandmother had in the 70s. Ah, beautiful. But anyway, that Spartina grass has lots of important nutrients in it that keep our water super rich and healthy for all of the sea life that we have around here, including the Atlantic bottlenose dolphin. So we've had a pretty good tour already today, and we've been on the docks and seen some dolphins swim by. So we're going to head out here on Lazaretto Creek, and as soon as we get some sightings of the dolphins, we'll slow the boat down and hang out for a few minutes. Is everybody feeling pretty comfortable so far?
Yes.
Thumbs up. How about in the back of the boat? How does the radio sound? Can y'all hear it okay? Not too loud? All right. Good deal. So Lazaretto Creek has a lot of rich history for us here around Savannah and Tybee Island. As you can see, it's a big recreational person's paradise, but it's also been a place for a quarantine station. When big tall sailing ships were coming into Savannah, they wanted to come here and make this their new home. A doctor would come out from his lazarette, which in Italian means quarantine, and he would check out everybody on board those boats that were coming into Savannah. Now, if there was anything wrong with those people on the boat, perhaps like bubonic plague, yellow fever, poor choices of music, or bad attitude, you weren't allowed in Savannah. So mainly it was the yellow fever they were looking for. But anyway, the doctor would come out. If there was something that could possibly hurt the new colony, he would bring them back up into Lazaretto Creek right here, hold them here for up to 30 days or more. And for a lot of people, unfortunately, this was their last port of call. They were just too unhealthy after making their way to be able to go into Savannah. Hello, kayaker. They got out of the way just in time. Captain Allen's eyes are dilated right now.
Oh my
I'm just kidding. So other things that we have here on the creek, more parts of our history, is of course the shrimp boats that you see on the right hand or the starboard side of your ship today. That little boat right there, Las Niñas, has actually been shrimping for her first couple of times since Hurricane Matthew came through. And this boat right in front of her, Agnes Marie, has been working pretty hard since the season began, which was in May. The shrimping season here will run from May till about the end of January, give or take a couple of weeks, depending on what all the catches up to, or you know what I guess the season will hold, depending on how the shrimp are running. So, does anybody know how many pounds of shrimp is a good day for these folks? A couple thousand pounds. That's a lot of shrimp. Now, another interesting thing about these shrimpers is that they are a dolphin's BFF. They're best friends forever. Because the shrimpers don't feed the dolphins anything but their bycatch. They're the ones that are only able to give the dolphins any type of food legally. And the dolphins don't eat shrimp. So the dolphins are basically looking for about 35 to 40 pounds of food a day, constantly foraging for something to eat. Over here on the left, we've got the Tybee Island Air Force getting ready to go.
Pelicans.
Not too much. No, I mean they get rid of it off the boat because it's not profitable for them. So what they'll do is they'll just get rid of it. They won't take it home half the time. I mean, they'll give a lot of it away to people on the docks, like maybe an occasional flounder or something. But for the most part, they just throw it off into the water. They call it trash fish. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to head out here on Lazaretto Creek, and we'll tell you a whole lot more about our area as we get going. For those of you who have on a hat, it is a little bit breezy. We are